Halo has always been this like iconic series for Microsoft and Xbox, and it's always been really weird on how they've been treating Halo as a series. Like there's been so many like leaked like stuff about how Microsoft like turned down so many ideas of like spin-offs of Halo, which honestly is really shocking when you notice that apparently one of them from like, I guess it was like from an ex-dev that worked at like 343 Studios, known now as Halo Studios, where they stated that there was a ODST Helldivers basically kind of game. And that made me very sad hearing stuff like that. And even like, I think like a horror game with the Flood, and I've been saying that for a long time, like there should be so much Halo like content outside of just the Master Chief games. Like, and yeah, it's just I don't know what's going on with like the whole series. Like, why is it so difficult for them to be like having this series have more to it than what it already is? Because we have to wait like so many years for like the next like mainline Halo games every single time. So it's really weird. But yeah, so Halo has been pretty iconic. It's got some mixtures of feelings on their more, recent games after Bungie has, left Halo to 343 Studios, known as now Halo Studios. But for the most part, there's been at least some enjoyment for each of the games. I think that Halo 5 was one where I was like, yeah, no, the campaign was awful. And yeah, I'm glad though that Halo Infinite kind of gave me more of like a spark of hope of Halo's future, because the campaign was actually really good. There was like a few things that I could say that would be a little bit better, like the environment choices and stuff. Like I'm okay with the whole open world sort of thing, but can we get like different environments though? Like that was one of the things that was really nice about like Halo 3. But the multiplayer is pretty good too. But the problem was the engine was awful, and then also the greed on the microtransactions and the customization, like the fact that they locked down like certain like shaders and stuff for like certain core like Spartans and stuff like that. They've started to fix that, but it still was like a huge issue, and I think it still is. They haven't fully like fixed it, but for the most part, Halo Infinite was all right. But the biggest issue was the engine. Apparently the engine was just not finished, and it led to a lot of issues like desync, and it led to the developers having to put more effort on fixing the engine or the issues that the engine has caused than work on content, which is why like their seasons were like, I think the first one was like 9 months or something like that. It was crazy, and they just didn't really add a lot of content. Thankfully Forge Overtime was released, and Forge is one of the coolest things about Halo, and especially in Halo Infinite. Like they even now have, you can make PvE content with Forge now. Like they have firefight and stuff like that. It's crazy. It's so cool. But with that being said, they made the choice to go to the Unreal Engine now for future projects of Halo, and they've already confirmed that there's 2 projects in the works when it comes to this idea. There's rumors of a Halo 1 remastered kind of thing, or reimagined or something like that. So it's not going to be like a 1-to-1 with Halo 1. It's actually going to be like slightly different or something like that. And then I'm going to assume the next game is going to be the continuation of where Halo Infinite left us. So how am I feeling about this? Well, I won't lie. The Unreal Engine is very pretty. But I also will say the Unreal Engine also is one of those engines where you either have your game very polished, where it runs smoothly with the engine, or you completely ignore that and your game runs like Arc on launch day. Like, it's rough. Like I've played Unreal Engine games that aren't just like, Gears of War, and they run really, really well because they were optimized very well to work with whatever that they created. So I'm hoping that that's a major focus, is ensuring that we're not going to have some really messy feeling of the game for an Unreal Engine Halo. That would be a really bad start. The other things that I'm concerned about, which they've said that a lot of the magic that Halo has, the feel of Halo would stay. But like when you use a different engine, a lot of those like things kind of just disappear. And like the physics of like Halo, just the way it was like the Blam engine that they were using for the longest time. I actually think that that's what the engine of Halo Infinite was. It was like a mixture of the Blam engine still. But you notice like, oh yeah, this is definitely the Halo engine. I hope that magic doesn't go away when they use the Unreal Engine. Like, that's my main concerns. But for the most part, I'm perfectly fine with them using a different engine because honestly, if it's just like they can't do anything about using the old engine and it's always gonna have issues, well, that's probably their best alternative. But I gotta say, as much as I'm loving the idea of this Halo Unreal Engine thing, I still would really like if there would be other studios to work on Halo content and make spin-offs. I don't understand what Microsoft is doing when it comes to Halo. Halo has always, like, again, been a icon for Xbox, and yet it just feels like it's just thrown to the side. And it just makes zero sense to me. So why not get like an ODST sequel? Why not get a Helldivers S game but ODSTs? Why not get a essentially almost like a Call of Duty game, but you're playing as the Marines of like in its Halo Marines? Like, why not have a I don't know, a horror game where you're playing as a Marine or an ODST in like stuck in like a flood like facility or something like that, like something crazy like that. Anything. It's so weird to me how they treat this series, because again, it's an icon. It clearly sells just on like the title. Like it just prints money, but the problem is the games are spread out way too far. And when they do release games, you have issues like what happened with Halo Infinite, where content doesn't stay consistent, and you have these issues like desync and stuff that ruins the gameplay. It's weird the way like these things are happening, and Microsoft is like, yeah, no, we're not going to do any more. We're not going to do any spin-offs or anything. Like, we're not going to hand Halo to any other studios to work on anything. I mean, you have all these studios, Microsoft. You've purchased so many studios, and you're not going to let them do anything with Halo? Like, it would just be amazing to see some of these studios work on something Halo related at all. But here we are. Like, I mean, Forge alone is one of the coolest things about Halo for me, because it's infinite content. You don't have to rely on the studio to create maps, to create, content. You have the community that does that. And with Halo Infinite, I mean, I logged in just for like a little bit, and I was shocked to see the massive amounts of content that people created with the PvE like tools. Like, now that you can add like AI to the maps and stuff, like, it's crazy. And then plus people are making things that are like Princess Peach's castle from Mario. Like, what the heck is going on here? Like, that's why like Halo has always had that, like, oh, this is a perfect social, like, first person shooter game with a lot of like that creativity. And yet again, it's so weird how Microsoft treats it. Like, I can't wait to see what the Unreal Engine does for Halo, but also, like, what about Forge? I really, really hope Forge stays, and I really, really hope that, like, it doesn't get ruined by this engine. Like, again, I like this idea that they're using the Unreal Engine, but I'm just worried that a lot of these things that made Halo, for me, like, Halo 3 was the staple of like, this is what Halo needs to always be. You know, you have your campaign, the co-op campaign, you have the multiplayer, you have the custom games, you got the Forge, you got the theater mode. Like that was where it's like, okay, as long as Halo has all these like things, we're good. But then like obviously enhance it further, not just copy paste Halo 3. And that's why I'm hoping that with Halo's future they keep that there. So I don't know. And plus, like, again, with them just treating Halo weirdly, like Halo Master Chief Collection is far from being over. Like, and yet they're like, yeah, let's stop support of it because it's not making direct money. Like, what? There's even rumors that Halo Master Chief Collection will go to PlayStation. It's like, if you do that, can you continue like updates with it? Like, I'm still waiting for the crossplay co-op for the campaign. I think for Halo Reach, like you can't play with your friends on PC and Xbox, like they can't be on separate platforms. Like, why? It's such a weird one. And then like the mod support, that was the one thing that I still wish that they would do, is that they would have a browser of finding like people's maps or like, you know, modes or whatever that are mod stuff. And if you log in or like you join that thing, it will download the mods that they have. Like there was like a mod for Halo Master Chief Collection that was literally Star Wars Battlefront, and it's insanely good. But to actually do it, you would need to have everyone individually download all the mods to get it to work, and then you would have to like get them all to join you. And like it wouldn't be just like, oh well, here it is in this browser of servers, and it'll just download all the mods. No, it's not that easy. It's a lot of steps. Like even just like stuff like that would have been nice. Like these are things that would allow people to want to play more on that game, and probably buy more people would buy Halo MCC when they would see these crazy mods and be like, oh, it's as easy as just, you know, you join and it'll download the mods. Like you could just find infinite content. And yet we don't have that. Like it's just this mistreatment of how Halo is made, like, and how it's continued to be updated. Like it's Microsoft just so confused on what they want to do, it seems. And it shouldn't be that difficult. Like I don't know. Like the part of me is like, I have a lot of faith in the future of Halo, but the other part of me is like, I don't know. I mean, it really depends on if Microsoft actually allows Halo Studios to do the things that would enhance the experience and do the right things. Like, especially, like I said, with the microtransaction system that Halo Infinite had, that wasn't Halo Studios. That was Microsoft that was like, yeah, no, let's separate shaders from different like cores. Like the different like Spartans that you have. Like we're not gonna just have one core and have everything there. No. You're gonna have to buy that for each different individual thing. It's like, what are you doing? It's crazy. But yeah, like it's just Halo has always had like a warm spot in my heart. For the longest time, like Halo is what got me into like playing like online multiplayer games. Like I never really played any like first person shooter games for the most part. I did like play a decent amount of Call of Duty at the same time when I got Halo, but like Halo was where I was like, I want to spend more time on this than Call of Duty. And now I struggle on wanting to play Halo because just all these issues. And which makes me sad because I've heard Halo Infinite has been doing really well now. And when I logged on to Halo Infinite, I noticed it. I was like, yeah, this is looking pretty good. It really makes me sad it took this long to get to this point, but you know, at least we're here. So I don't know. I genuinely would like to see though more spin-offs from other studios, so then we have more Halo content to digest, you know? I'm not asking for like a Halo game every year. That'd be nice, but like instead of waiting 5 to 6 something years for another Halo game, like have something in between. Like maybe every like 2 or 3 years there's like a Halo title of some kind. It's like the same thing like for me with Gears of War, and that's a whole different topic. They announced that remastered, and I have a lot of questions on why they did it the way that they did. Also, speaking of Halo 3, where's the Halo 3 remastered? That would do perfectly. Like in the waiting of like the next mainline Halo game or whatever that they're working on, like they could have taken some time to make a Halo 3 remastered. Actually, they could have added that to the Halo Master Chief Collection as well as an update. Like you have to like purchase it or something like that, so they would get money out of it. But that would have been amazing. I mean, I'll take it even separate from Halo Master Chief Collection, but it would be really good if it was in that collection. But no, like these are decisions that would be like printing money, and they're not doing it. Like, I mean, just recently the Oblivion Remastered happened, and it was printing money. We're Halo 3 Remastered now. Like, how long are we gonna wait for that? Are we ever gonna get one? I mean, it still looks beautiful to this day if you play Halo 3 on the Master Chief Collection with like the, you know, heightened resolutions and frame rates. But I still think that at this moment in time, they could definitely like do some upgraded visuals and do some crazy stuff. And I don't know. I still don't, nothing on that. Like I said, just very weird on how they're treating Halo. But moral of you know what I'm talking about is that I'm nervous about Halo's future, but I'm still excited, and I'm also curious. But I just hope that a lot of those like core things that make Halo now stay. Like Forge alone, like should be in the next Halo games. It shouldn't just disappear because while we're using the Unreal Engine, then like at that point it's like, was the sacrifice good enough? But I don't know. But yeah, that's my thoughts. You let me know in the comments down below. Are you looking forward to Halo's future? What would you like to see for Halo's future? Like, what are your worries, or what are things that you're not really worried about? I don't know. Just let me know in the comments down below. But regardless, thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a chibi-tastic day, night, evening, wherever you are. And I'll see you in the next video. Chibi out.